So we're going to go over some counter surfing with Lexie. So you're going to want to work on some different surfaces and work on the surface that's the most challenging for her. But again, you can just work on a few different surfaces and it'll be beneficial for her, just so she makes, again, just a more broad-based generalization. So I'm going to take something that's of medium interest to her. So it's a pumpkin, something that she would not have an easy time picking up. She's going to be able to look at it, but it's not going to be something that she really wants to go after and run off with. So you want something that's not super high value, but something that's interesting when you're starting off with. So what I'm going to do here is every time that she looks at me, Lexie, good girl. You see that pumpkin here? See that? Yeah, Lexie. Good girl. So I'm going to move this around a little bit. She knows it's up here. Lexie. Good girl. So she sees this little pumpkin here. Lexie. Good girl. Good girl. So she's going to check in. I'm going to move this around so she knows it's up here and it's interesting. Good. She looks over at me on her own accord. Good. Checking in with me. Isn't even concerned about the pumpkin. I don't need to say her name. So ideally, you don't want to have to say her name. She's just going to check in with you. But if you need to initially, just to get her excited and get her to hone in on you, so that you're a interesting thing to her, and if it takes that little bit of extra something, then that's fine and dandy. But for right now, if she's able to just check in with me, good. So she's opting to just not mess around with this pumpkin. So we'll do something that she could run off with, a little pen here. I'm going to set this down. Lexie. Good girl. We'll move it around here a little bit. Just going to let it go. There you go. Let's move this over here. Good girl. Good girl. Move this around here a little bit. Just going to check in with me instead of the pen. Very good. You see this up here? Ooh, it's very exciting. Lexie. Very good. Again, so we're just having her engage and opt not to go after something, even though it's of interest, up on the counter here. So we could take our stick that's definitely of more interest to her. So I'm going to take this here. Lexie. Good. Get her to focus in on me. Very good. I'm going to move this around a little bit up here. Lexie. Good. So I'm going to move to the other side over here, see if she does it. Lexie. Very good. So she was interested in the stick there. Was able to focus in on me. That's great. So we see this over here. We see this stick. Lexie. Very good. I'm going to move over to the other side again. Lexie. Good. Very good. And just so we'll just continue to put more high value items up on the counter here. So that's actually a very good segue that we made today. We made a good headway rather on moving from the pumpkin to the pen to the stick. So this is a pretty high value item for Miss Lexie. So we don't want to put our Thanksgiving dinner up on the counter right now, but just continue to put something that she's interested in but won't go after items up on the counter. So that's very, very good. Nice work, Miss Lexie.